All right, we're checking out the abandoned I-86 diner here in the Catskills. I couldn't find an exact date of when this place opened and closed, but from a couple of conflicting reports, it looks like it's been at least 10 to 15 years. And I've never been in nor filmed an abandoned diner before, so this should be a pretty cool and different kind of explore on the channel. It's really bright, and I hope my shutter is low enough, but look at all these chandeliers. Very cool. They're not smashed, which I'm kind of surprised about. And there's this baby. Don't know what that baby's doing there, but that is really, really creepy. Look at all the salt and pepper shakers and the little holders that they would deliver them in. Looks more like cinnamon. Look at this giant dough mixer. I wonder what they were serving here. If they needed a mixer that big, but it looks like they're cooking for an army. I'm pretty sure they actually use this for pizza dough. I would know because I had a buddy that worked in the industry for a bit, and he said they had giant mixers like this. There's the old pizza oven back here with a whole bunch of shelves. Guys, check out all the old plates and the Clorox, of course, but there's a lot of them just stacked up here. Honestly, you could clean them off and take them. They're probably worth something. I think they're porcelain. This whole contraption right here is a giant dishwasher. Basically, you would load up all the dirty dishes onto here, put it on this conveyor belt thing, get pushed along, it get washed and rinsed through here, and then pushed through here to dry. And the cycle would just repeat. Look at these absolutely massive freezers. Wow. Guys, so I actually know that this contraption in the corner is for washing and preparing your vegetables. So down here, we had the dishwasher, you could say. This is for prepping vegetables, and then the line is over here. They would prep, cook, and get the food ready to go out. This toaster is kind of a flashback to even my younger years at the ripe age of 22, back when I would go on vacations with my parents, and you'd go and stay at a hotel, and they had these old toasters where there was a conveyor belt and you put it on the top and it drops to the bottom. And I just remember how many times something would catch on fire because the English muffin or the bagel would be stuck in there. But that's actually a pretty high ceiling. Guys, look how awesome these old stovetops look. There's 8 burners, so they could have had a lot cooking at once, and look how big they are. They must have had the giant industrial sized pots on them. But that decay is gorgeous. Check out the decay on the flat top where they would have cooked eggs, bacon, any breakfast food, or any other thing you could have think of. Check out these old frying baskets. They would have put fries or mozzarella sticks in there. This would have been filled with oil. This sink in the back would have just been for washing hands. The employees, sterile them away from all the other contaminations. Alright, we're gonna go out into the other main dining area. And this one's actually in better shape. They're using the other half for storage. But these booths are really nice and they're pretty clean. Alright guys, so all over the door of this diner, we saw signs that it may be redeveloped. And before coming in here, we weren't really sure what the name of it was because the name that's on top is different from the name that's on the menu. For instance, this is called West 17, which is different from the I-86 diner, which they are promoting. So the thought process that we think is either they are reopening or planning on reopening this restaurant and they renamed the highway and West 17 no longer exists. So potentially maybe when they renamed the highway, it got shut down and this was the new plan, but it's just been sitting here for 10 or 15 years completely abandoned. So without further ado, I would like, I'm gonna take the, I kind of want the sirloin or Cajun steak sandwich. But to be honest, I might go with the charcoal burger. That's an option. Thanks.
We don't have that anymore.
Guys, look at this piece of art that was just hiding underneath these mattresses. This looks Egyptian or something. It's all just engraved into this slab. Check out this display case that's just right in the center, right when you walk in. I wonder what they would have displayed there. Would have been like breakfast sandwiches or maybe some sort of croissant or dessert. I love how there's still TVs just hanging in every corner, somehow not smashed. This would have been where the cash register would have been. Obviously, they took that all out. But look at the architecture there on the wall. That's a really cool clock up there too. So guys, I'm gonna do something that I don't think has ever been done before on the channel. Usually when we choose the chair of the episode, we choose one chair. There's probably been one other time, maybe once or twice, when I've ever chose more than one chair. Today, we're gonna choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chairs of the episodes. Obviously only counts for one. The whole wall fell in the men's restroom here. That's crazy. Look how thick that glass is. You couldn't break that if you tried. Those circle mirrors are really unique. I don't think I've ever seen a mirror like that before, to be honest with you. The women's bathroom's a little bit creepier than the men's bathroom. We have another doll. And there's like a crib. A crib for the doll. That's really creepy. I don't know why that would be in a bathroom, but...
It's a changing table.
It's an old changing table, if that's what it is. That's gross, you're right. It's not even on wheels. That was real.
Yeah. Oh, no way. It's like a fallout shelter. Kind of looks like it, right?
This does kind of seem like a fallout shelter.
Probably is.
Oh, wow.
Yep, this is a fallout shelter.
I was wondering why I didn't see a whole lot of plates and silverware, but I think we hit the jackpot here. There's plenty down here. I don't think in my 22 years of living I've ever seen Supreme pancake syrup. Like, that can't even be real.
Thank you.